Hi there, Aquarius. How are you guys doing? I really hope that this reading finds you well. Welcome to your weekly November reading. Back with me again, Anisa from Syria. For those of you who are new to my channel, hello. And for those of you who have been here a long time, welcome back. And thank you so much for your patience. So, yeah, I mean, if you guys are new to this channel, this is going to be a relationship spread, meaning that you could always apply this with anyone in your life. It could be with your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, exes, crushes. Oh, so many reverse cards here, Aquarius. Fiance, colleagues, family members, anyone. Basically, just this is all upright, and all you got is actually reverse card. Wow, you got the challenges. Yeah, so. You might want to also check your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, because for me personally, especially if it's a relationship spread or love and relationship spread, I notice that with my Venus sign, it resonates a lot better than my sun sign, my moon sign, and my rising sign, although I have a Cancer stelliums, but still Aquarius, my Venus, is the one that resonates with me the most. This is very, very interesting. So I'm going to be honest with you, and it's been happening a lot. I mean, I've been doing 6 readings this month, and I think 3 of the readings, every time after I meditate and I was just shuffling for just a little bit, there was like one card that popped out before I even pressed the record button. So the card that popped out for you was actually the 5 of Wands in this particular deck of mine. And the 5 of Wands symbolism, and we'll see if it actually shows up in the next spread, but the 5 of Wands symbolism is like you have 5 witches who are standing, circling a cauldron, and they're so busy fighting and bickering and argumenting, debating one another about this is how you should do the recipe, this is how you should stir the pot, this is how you should do it, this is the amount of fire that you need, this is da 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 da, up to the point that they forgot to stir the pot, to stir the potions, and whatever it is that was in a cauldron was starting to bubble up and burns the witches. So you have to be aware of this energy manifesting itself in 1 to 2 weeks from now, or it might be already happening, because that was the first card that popped out, overall energy. There's going to be people who is going to test you into debating with them, argumenting with them, people who think that they're in the right, especially have the Hierophant card here as the overall challenge. It challenges your faith, it challenges your belief system, it challenge about what is it that you believe in every time you were little. When people does that, the best reactions that you can give them is to actually be quiet. Implement that 10 seconds rule. Every time people try to get a reaction out of you, every time people try to debate you or be argumentative with you, zip it. Zip it. Nobody's going to end up being a victor. It's a no-win situation. You know what I mean? Because what's the point if they're trying so hard to change your mind and then you then react because you wanted to change their mind? Nobody is a victor. It's a no-win situation. Just be quiet, take the higher ground, be quiet. You know what I mean? All right? Because why? Because there's the 6 of Swords in reverse in here going on as your overall energy. So if you actually challenge, or if you participate in that arguments, if you participate in that cycle, it's an ongoing cycle that goes round and round and round and round. Because the 6 of Swords, if it's in upright position, is actually fleeing yourself to somewhere that is better. You know, moving forward based off of what happened previously, and then we take lessons out of it, and then we're moving forward from it. You know what I mean? So if the 6 of Swords comes to me in a relationship spread, all right, you guys have been going through a lot, but you guys are actually moving forward into something better, and you take whatever happened in the past as a wisdom or knowledge that you can actually take to solve your future problems. Yeah. But this is in reverse, meaning that if you participate on that, if you keep on engaging yourself in that same old arguments, debate, problems, it's not even a karmic loop. It's a cycle that is like round and round and round and round and round and round and round. Okay? So you're basically playing a merry-go-round. Second overall energy, you have the Queen of Cups in reverse, and then you also have the King of Cups in reverse. See, you're being less And I understand that it might take a lot for you to be in touch with your emotions. I feel like you guys are trying to numb yourself down just a little bit because it's kind of like quite hurtful. But it's safe to actually go back to a place where you feel like you're emotionally connected with yourself. Probably go to beaches or go to the mountains, enjoy the view, do things that you make you feel that do the things that you actually love. Surround yourself with people who actually loves you. That way you can get in touch with this side of yours, because it's kind of tiring living in a source position, living with our mental mind keeps on going 180 miles per hour, isn't that, Aquarius? So, what is your overall challenge? You have the Hierophant card and you also have the Knight of Wands. So you might be dealing with a fire signs or a Taurus or a water signs or even an air sign here. But Hierophant card is a teacher. If you guys are still in university or if you guys are still studying, probably it's a challenge of this relationship. But for Hierophant, it's a traditional type of relationship. And I feel like what you believe about commitment is kind of like quite different about their belief about what commitment truly is. And whoever it is that you're engaging yourself with or whoever it is that you're dealing with right now is kind of like quite busy tackling something. So the Knight of Wands is on a mission to tackle this dragon. Yes? Well, let's see what happened in the past, present, and future. Masa lalu. Aquarius sa mga masa lalu. Let's do. That means 5 cards in the past, alright? Don't freak out. I speak in Indonesia sometimes. Hangman, this person is hanging on suspense, waiting for you. Trying to manifest you into beings. They probably do like a lot of meditations or whatever that is. But you're just not interested. This person is so emotionally invested in you, but you just are not interested. You decided to flee. Here, 6 of Swords is finally in upright position, and you have Justice card in here. Because based off of your scales, based off of your mental calculations, I would say, things has not been going very, very fair with you and them. That's why you decided to flee. And this person was shackled in the tree, waiting for you. Sekarang, sorry. Makatapos sekarang. 5 cards in the present. See, this was the card that popped out in the beginning. Exact pop card. And this is from their side. So 5 of Wands, people trying to bicker, they just gonna get burned themselves. 4 of Swords. What is it that you're trying to do, cross-watchers? I'm gonna get like a lot of dislikes from cross-watchers. But it doesn't matter though, because why? You know what I mean? Because this person, whoever it is you're dealing with, have the 5 of Wands and then the 4 of Swords. So they try to prove themselves right so that they could sleep better at night. See this? But I kind of like understand their motives though. It's because they're so emotionally invested in this and they feel like you guys are in the wrong because you treat them coldly in the past with the 6 of Swords, when you guys just flee or disappear or you ghosted them or you just act detached and aloof with them and everything like that. You feel like you serve some sort of karmic justice with them because they did that, they deserve it. And now they feel like it's unfair that you guys did that to them. And they're trying to prove themselves right so that they could sleep better at night. I feel like it's much more about that bottle up emotions that they finally reveal to you. And once they do that, it actually gives them something good. So that 5 of Wands is actually doing them so good. You know what I mean? So it's 5 of Swords in reverse. King of Wands. But yeah, don't engage on that, Aquarius. Don't engage. because you will be engaged. Don't engage yourself in this. Why? No, don't. Yes? When they try to debate you, when they try to argue you, don't. This is still Aquarius things to do, you know what I mean? Like, when you guys get angered, like, you pull out facts, you pull out receipts, and then, yeah, look at this is better. No, don't engage. Don't engage. Don't be tempted into doing that. This is a devil card. It's a temptation. It feels so good when you scratch that itch, but it's not doing you any good. You want to heal? Five of Swords in reverse. You want to heal. You want themselves to be lowering down your weapon and just talk objectively rather than subjectively what I feel is right and stuff like that. Don't engage in that. Because you're going to be so tempted to scratch that itch. You're going to be so tempted to actually engage in that argument, to react. Don't engage. Masa depan. Let's see what happened in the future. Wheel of Fortune. 10 of Pentacles. Page of Cups in reverse. So this person is still very much hopeful with you, I would say so. They're very emotionally invested in you, though. I gotta say that, Aquarius. So it's all about 7 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, 6 of Wands. Beautiful. So everything is actually going to go okay in the future, but what this argument is all about, I feel like what you just need to do is just listen without even engaging any further. Nobody's going to win here. Be the bigger person. I know, it's so hard, right? I'm a Sagittarius. There's no way I can be exercising like a lot of this patience, but you think on a mental level, I mean, you guys are emotional. Yes, you guys are. Gotta say that. But when you fully in the past, you were thinking with your mental capacity. This person feels things on a very, very deep level. So it hurt your mind and your heart. But with them, it hurts their heart and their soul. You know what I mean? And different. It's different. It's the same amount of hurt with different type of feel. I mean, how do you hurt an air sign? By driving their mind crazy. How do you hurt a fire sign? You kill what they're so confident at. You kill their passion. You kill their fire. You make them miserable. You make them lost their passionate self. How you torture or how you hurt a water sign. You hurt their emotions. So it's on the same level of hurt, but a different type of hurt. You know what I mean? Yeah. So they feel things on an emotional level. And when you do feel things on an emotional level, there's so many resentment going on. But I feel like in the future it's going to be all right, though, because they have to say this. You know what I mean? That 5 of Wands, it's something that has been bottling up with them for a very long time. And once they get it out, everything is then going back to normal because you have a Wheel of Fortune and then a 10 of Pentacles. It's just an itch. It's just a bottle up emotions or feelings that they've been feeling for a very, very long time. And they just want us to scream at your face. And you would have an itch to retort. But don't. Be a bigger person. Just shut up. Zip it. You know what I mean? Just zip it. Because once you let that in, and if you still want them, this person will then come back around with the Wheel of Fortune. They still want to have this collective happiness, this beautiful union that they want with you. but they just needs to let it all out, you know what I mean? Or when they kind of like try to be argumentative or trying to debate you or trying to confront you about something, just say to them, okay, I understand how you feel. Thank you for letting me know. But you won't change my mind. But I know now how you feel. And if I hurt you, I'm sorry. But you did hurt me too. So rather than be reacting in a very, very fire manner, because wands is all about fire, screaming at each other's face, you know, your veins popping out, trying to make sure that you're the right person. Rather than doing that, just be like a counselor. If you don't have a Libra placement, borrow one. Just be diplomatic as fuck. Because I don't have Libra placement, so I borrow one. Because if you still want this person was going to come around in the future, being better. But they have to scream these bottle up emotions first. And you guys are going to take that giant leap of faith with them. And you're going to finally reap or take that return of investment that you guys wanted to take. So it's a beautiful one. Secondly, why do I say that just zip it, let them talk, and just say, you know, be a bigger person? Because they're going to follow your lead either way in the future. So, for instance, if you guys are having a debate about, let's move into this area or whatever that is, they're going to be like, no, 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 no. But when they sleep it off, they're going to follow your lead anyway. They just have to sleep it off. Okay? Because they still want something with you, but it's not going to be so unicorn, unicorn, roses, rainbows, and everything like that. Is going to be much more realistic, something that you actually want, and they want to come around with that, but you just have to go through that process first. All right. So that is if you guys are dealing with one person. Your reading ends now. What happens if you guys are single? So if you guys are single, these things are still going to be happening into your life. You know, the other person or whoever it is that you've been dealing with will try to start a fight, or will try to argue, or will try to push their opinions down your throats. Just let it be. Take a deep breath in. Just chill. In the future, you're going to be meeting somebody who is very, very flexible. This person will have so many interests, and you can see, wow, you can do everything. So they could play sports. They could speak 3 languages. They could garden. They could anything, but you'd see this person as having so many abilities. They have this very, very expansive nature. They have a very, very interesting type of stories that they've been living in their life. So you see this person as a multi-talented person, in which you're going to be so interested in them. And I think like with this person, you're going to take that giant, giant leap of faith with them. So in the past, you kind of like were waiting for something to manifest with somebody else, but I feel like you're going to be turning your back from it because of this new person that is so interesting, like really interesting though. Like they can do anything. They have so many stories. They can be the nice person. They could be a priest or priestess. They could know about spirituality, and they could be kinky at the same time, you know, and stuff like that. So let's see the challenges here. I'm nosy, you know. By the way, I resonate a lot with Aquarius reading, and I'm single, so I'm kind of like curious with this one. So let's just do this, Aquarius singles. See, got the Wheel of the Year too. Okay. Oh ya, terus ini bagus nggak nih orang? Baik nggak nih orang buat si Aquarius? Oh, they're good for you. They have the 6 of Cups. So you guys share the same inner feelings. So yeah, because usually when people share the same inner feelings or inner child, they would have the same love languages. So it might be a Sagittarius, it might be a Pisces or a Cancer, it might be an earth sign, or it could be an air sign. But I think it's much more going to be a Sagittarius or a Cancer or Pisces sign for the newer person, okay? This person is good though, yeah. And this person wants family. So it's no longer just like a fling, or no longer, like a one night stands or friends with benefits. This person wants the real thing. This person wants to build a family. Because I feel like they come from like a family person's at the base. Okay, so that's it if you guys are singles and looking for somebody new. Now let's do a reading, see if you guys are for two people scenarios. So person A is somebody who was waiting for you for ancient times. Like this person is really waiting for you, try to understand you. They're being very, very passive with this person. You just flew. Nope, bye, gotta go type of energy. This person will kind of cause a little bit of a disruptions. It might happen now, it might happen like really, really soon. This person might cause like a little bit of a rift or disruptions, and which you feel like or they're trying to engage with you like, oh YOLO, look at this news, what do you think of this news? And you're going to be like, nah, that news is bullshit, that news is actually a hoax or something. So you're going to be engaging with that type of conversation. In the future, this, you know what song is actually inside of my head? Blank Space by Taylor Swift. Like, yeah, this person has so many personalities. And it's hard for you to keep up with many personalities that they have. That's person A. So one day they could cause a rift or cause a disruptions. The other day they could be the sweetest person on earth. And another day they could be kind of like quite detached and cold about you, especially when they're sad or down or depressed. You tried always to be emotionally supportive of them, but they're not willing to accept that. So you're going to have another go. But I feel like you're much more focused on being free from this person. It's like you're no longer directing towards that destination. Because this person makes you feel like a roller coaster. One day you feel so good with them. The other day, oh my God, it's so hurtful. Oh, the other day you feel like, oh my God, I feel like I could be engaged, or I could take this person seriously. This could lead to something good. But you're tired with that roller coaster of emotions, yeah? I feel like with person A, you're going to flee away from this person and be the Fool card. But the Fool card is directing that way, not into this him or her or whoever this person A is. So you're going to flee just like you did in the past. But in the past, you probably flee with your thoughts, and now with your body, soul, mind, and thoughts, you're fleeing from person A. Person B is somebody who is very, very emotionally invested in you, but I feel like because you were so busy fleeing away from person A, you were thinking about them. So they enter your life and you didn't get, this is going to get cut off because of the memory space, just so you know. But anyway, they come into your life with a very, very emotional feels. You can see that they are very, very emotionally connected with you. But with this person, because you were so busy fleeing from person A, you're just kind of like with your mental calculations, whether I should do this or not. So in the now, In the now, because you guys are a little bit cool, detached, and aloof with them, in the now, this person is kind of like quite stuck thinking about it. And you guys are kind of like going to be tempted into something, probably tempted into money, or probably having a money thoughts when it comes to them. But you're going to be tempted. So if you're dealing with two people and you're single, you're going to be tempted with somebody who is actually not very good. It's going to get cut off, really. You're going to be tempted with somebody who is not. Told you. So you're going to be tempted by somebody who is actually not very good. If you guys are in a situation, I would say avoid that third person. If you guys were in a two people scenarios, avoid the third person, because the third person is actually the devil. It's a very, very tempting situations. They might seem to have like a lot of money, or they might be able to provide you with a lot of comfortability, but it's actually bullshit. So don't fall into that trap. Just if you're not interested with person B, just forget about person C. You know, if there's a person, just forget about them. In the future, this person B still wants to have something with you because they've already been emotionally so invested in you, though. And I feel like with person B, you're just going to be entertaining this person. You're going to be enjoying a lot of their companies and everything like that. But you're just not ready to be jumping into a relationship just because you've just released yourself, body, mind, and soul and thoughts from person A, okay? Right, so it's a very long reading. I really apologize for that. Thank you so much for watching this reading, Aquarius. I hope that you find like a lot of clarity that you've been looking for, and I hope you have a really great day ahead. All right, bye-bye. I love you.